Okay, we have a real problem, ladies and gents. You wanna know what that problem is? It's the ranking system, and not necessarily the system, that's kind of fine, but specifically the ranks in Rocket League. We have so many grand champions, it's absurd, and we need more ranks in this game. We just gotta stack up a few ranks over Grand Champion. I think this is necessary because we have people like JNaps, who is 2,300 in skill rating, and he is a Grand Champion. And then you have people like this, who is the same rank as JNaps. That's right, Grand Champion. Now, I know this is one clip, and we can't just quickly assume that all GCs are trash, but a majority of them are trash, and that's the way this game is. What the community has suggested is that we add new ranks to the game. So how we have bronze 1 through 3, silver 1 through 3, etc., all the way to champ 1 through 3, and then we have grand champion. I was thinking maybe we would have grand champion 1, 2, 3, and then something else 1, 2, 3, or we can just switch it up completely. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Feedster chart of ranks. Oh yeah, look at this diagram. So we have our example. Champ 1 is at 1200, C2 at 1300, C3 at 1400, GC 1515 or 1500, wherever it may be. And then I was just thinking of, ideas. Off the top of my head, I think of Titan from Clash of Clans because that's above champion in that game. So I think of that, and then potentially they could do T1, T2, T3, T4. And I have it going to 4 since after Champ 3, it's technically Champ 4, but it's really Grand Champion. So I have it going to Titan 4. And then I think that's fitting as well because when you go 1600 through 1900, when you get to 2000, you deserve to get Legend or Ultimate Champion or God, which I put in. I think this makes a lot of sense. This is a pretty good diagram. I'm not going to lie. I know I drew it in Microsoft Paint or whatever, but it gets my point across. I think this is a pretty smart idea. You just insert one rank. That's all Psyonix has to do, 1 through 4. And then at the end, 2,000 plus, because 2,000 is a great number right now. If you're 2,000, you're probably decent at this game. You probably deserve that rank, and you can compete with the higher level people. And in the future, or even now, if 2,000 isn't high enough, if they want to put in 2,300 or maybe 2,500 if we ever get to that point, then they add more ranks, etc., etc. But for now, I think 2,000 plus is what the final rank should be. Therefore, we eliminate all the grand champions that are 1515 and higher. When you think about it, someone who's literally 1500 is the same rank as someone who's 2,300, such as JNaps. And that's just stupid. Like all these people, Sypical, Justin, Gimmick, you get the point. Like they're not the same as my friend Jacob, who's a grand champion or whatever. I like this chart. They do this every single season. If you're interested, you can just look up in Google the season blank rank distribution. And in 13, this most recent one, this is actually the first time I've ever seen this. We still have high gold, low platinum, where a majority of the players are. And I think this is normal, but Grand Champion is actually pretty high, and even Champion 1 is pretty high. Like, I know it's 4%, 3.5%, that sounds low, but all the players are in gold is actually 10%, and, Champ 1 is only half of it. So there's more Champ 1s than Bronze 3s. My reasoning may not make sense there, but in my head, I promise it does. Should be less Grand Champions in this game. There shouldn't be a full 1% of GCs. There should be point something of GCs. I'm even willing to say there should be like 100th, 0.0, and then whatever number of grand champions in this game. I just think that too many people are being classified as a GC. See, this chart is accurate. This is what I like to see. The solo duel chart. I think this is a lot more accurate on what our game should be. Like, people should be stuck in silver and gold. That makes sense, you're either silver, gold, you're average at the game, you're not that good at it. And then it just gets lower and lower and so low. The best of the best are grand champions, and that's where you belong. I think if this was true across every single game mode, which it's not, doubles, threes, then this would be sweet. But threes and twos needs new ranks. So I mean, ones, it's harder to do. Well, ones, the elo system is a little different. You get grand champion at 1235, I believe, somewhere around there. whereas 2s and 3s you get grand champion around 1500. So if they just change the MMR a bit for the respective categories, they can add the new ranks into 1s, make it so the best of the best 1s players gets the newest ranks. I'm glad we get an update on demos, which are still broken. You know, we get an update in 1 whole month, 2 whole months. The only thing they add is like, oh yeah, we fixed demos, which are still broken, by the way. Very well played, Psyonix, Epic Games. But yeah, I really appreciate people like Lethamir, who's doing a ton for the community, making maps, actually giving a shit about other people, and doing things that are fun for himself and others. Because if Psyonix isn't going to make new content for Rocket League, then why not have some of the people in its own community do that? Yeah, I thought this was really reasonable. I hope someone one day sees this video that's like, you know, head of the whole entire Rocket League department, and they're just like, oh wow, this kid has a smart idea. It takes 2 seconds to just, you know, get my graphic designer to just make a new rank or two. Is that so tough? And then you can put that in your next update for 100 megabytes. Like, there you go. That's your August. That's your July update right there. Added 2 new ranks. Imagine that one. That's the patch notes, bro. They just add 2 new ranks in the game. They don't even fucking do anything else. I hope you all have a great day. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more. I'm trying to get 100 subs by the end of July. I think it's very doable. So please hit that button if you enjoyed this video at all. I will be making a lot this week. I usually make videos on the week and not on the weekend. But yeah, anyways, thank you for the support. It means the world to me. I love you all. Peace.